What is this room, Gandalf? It's an ancient room created by wizards of the past. It's so dangerous with secret and unknown spells. Be aware, Frodo. Okay, Gandalf, I'm so cold now. It's so cold. Yes, I'll fire for you, my friend. Thank you, Gandalf. Stay aware. It's dangerous. Sam! Some apologies, Frodo. This is a trap.
I got you, wizard. I got you.
I don't think so. Oh, Gandalf. What happened with Sam? Now he's free. Thank you.
No, you can do nothing, Gandalf. I'm right here.
Oh no, Saruman! Run, Frodo, run!
And now, me and you, Gandalf, I have the Palantir, and it will destroy you. Take that.
No, I'm a prisoner.
Yes, you are my prisoner.
In the world of toys, boxing, toy museums, reviews and reviews. In the world of toys, unboxing, toy museums, reviews and reviews. Mr. Alan in the world of toys. If you love Marvel Select, Minimates, Diamond Select, Lord of the Rings figures, and more, this is the episode of my show for you, because tonight is the episode number 8 with my friend Zaco. So tonight we'll cover news for Diamond Select toys, Lord of the Rings, Marvel Select Minimates, and more. So guys, please welcome my guest, my friend Zaco. Welcome back to Mr. Alan's SuperShow, Zach.
Thank you for having me. Great to be back.
This is episode number 8, and this is your Guinness of Primate, because it's the first you're the first guest with 8 episodes on the show. It's the only one. Someone has 7 episodes, but you are the guy with 8 episodes, man. So you are the winner of this contest number of episodes, and we have a lot to cover. So to new stuff on pre-order, stuff that are ready to ship on the shop. The show is my show about the shop of Diamond Select Toys pre-order, and maybe we can also wonder and figure out what happened in the next upcoming future for Diamond Select, because I have a lot of pictures to share with you. Let's start immediately for something related with my big passion. I'm talking about wrestling. I'm talking about AEW. I'm talking about a real artist, Chris Jericho. Diorama pieces. Tell me something about it, my friend.
This is one of our gallery dioramas. They're PVC statues. It's about 10 inches tall, a little bit taller because he's holding the belt up. But it's a really great piece. He's got a really great jacket. He's got the spikes all over it, and there's a cool design on the back, which I don't think I have a picture of, but it's him in the clown makeup. It's number 4 in a series. So far we've done CM Punk, John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, and Sting is it's number 5 because Sting is coming up next. Sting is not quite out yet. Bryan Danielson's actually not out yet either. He should be out any day now. And then Sting, and then Chris Jericho. And we're already working on the next character in the line, which is a woman, a female wrestler. So I'm excited about that one because it looks really great so far.
I can say to everybody they are really great, because also I did reviews for that are online up, so don't miss that, of John Moxley diorama pieces and Bryan Danielson as well. No, CM Punk and John Moxley did. So Guys, check it out because the details are insane. So beautiful, piece of art. Who is the art sculptor behind the scene of this Chris Jericho piece?
This one, we have two different sculptors who work on the line. The designer is Gabriel Casada. He does a great job with the designs. And the sculptor is, I'm forgetting the name of the sculptor. He works digitally, but he does a great job with these. Patrick Piggott works on some of the other ones. He did John Moxley. He did Sting, I'm sorry. We work with so many different sculptors that sometimes it's hard to
I understand that. It's a tricky question. So let's talk about probably one of my favorite line of also because you saw the stop motion before. One of my favorite line from Diamond Select Toys is that I wait every time. What happened for the new wave is absolutely Lord of the Rings with Pippin and Merry. Finally, let's say that this is super cool. Yeah, this is super cool because with these two figures, finally we can complete the Fellowship of the Ring. So the pre-order is live now. Tell me more about these figures.
They're going to come with some cool accessories. They will come with capes. I actually have early samples of them here, so they will come with capes.
Let's see. Wait a minute.
Sure.
Show the samples. Okay, there we go. Oh, great. Beautiful. So beautiful. Can't wait to put these two guys along with Sam and Frodo.
And they'll come with a bunch of accessories, including, I think they're going to come with pans. I think they're going to come with pipes, and I think they're going to come with mugs. And one of them comes with the Gandalf firework, the cool red firework there.
It's great. Also, the texturing on the jacket. The details are recent. I recently did the review of Saruman and Sam, and I think this line is great, especially for the details, and also because they are so accurate from the movie. The likeness also I see right here is really good, and so can't wait to add. So guys, don't miss that. Don't sleep right now, because if you miss, this one another one later for another franchise, but don't miss, guys, because if we miss the pre-order over the year, it will be difficult to find and complete the collection. So it's the better time to have the figure when the figure comes out, because the line will continues. I'm not sure, but that on Toy Fair you show you something about in the upcoming future. I don't remember if the Gandalf the White was a statue or a figure on Toy Fair.
We actually have both coming out. You can pre-order the Gandalf the White statue, the PVC statue now. We've done Aragorn. Gandalf is up next. He'll be out soon. The Cave Troll comes after that, and then
the Troll is amazing.
Yeah, and that one is in scale to the action figure, so that's very cool. And then the next one after the Cave Troll is going to be Legolas. We're going to offer him for pre-order end of February, and he came out really great. He's a really great piece. But we are doing a Gandalf the White action figure. He was going to be in a series with Sam and with Merry and Pippin, but I'm not sure how we're going to offer him now. He will be offered, but I don't know when exactly. But we have shown him at shows in the past. He's a really great looking figure. Yeah,
because I think that I saw the Gandalf the White figure, I believe was Toy Fair or the show later, Toy New York Comic Con, one of the two. I saw something.
It was either San Diego or New York, yeah.
So that one is another must-have, also to transform your Gandalf figure, the gray one in the white one. It's something that I can imagine what I can transform the Gandalf the Grave and Gandalf the White in my stop motion, no? With some effect. Yes. And by the way, each stop motion that you can see pass through the advice of Alex Kropiner, because every time they do a new stop motion, I send to him, hey, Alex, check out, there is another new stop motion. Sometimes I put him maybe 5 stop motion one day.
Yeah, he's a great animator, yeah.
Yeah, he's as a master to me. I love so much. I remember what he did to with you also with Diamond Select for the Ghostbusters figures.
Yes, yeah, he did a bunch of great animations for DST. He did one for the Universal
Yeah.
Monsters, one for Ghostbusters, um, and he did some Aliens ones too for our Minimates line, which were very cool. And I actually worked with him back when I was at Toy Fair magazine. He worked there as well, and he animated some of our Twisted Toy Fair strips, which was very cool.
Yeah, I remember that maybe he was involved with the stop motion transformer with Optimus Prime and the Matrix.
Yeah.
It was fun, that one. It was super fun. But now we go back with Diamond Select Toys, new stuff. So tell me something about it.
This is our electronic B9 robot from Lost in Space. This is the Golden Boy version. It's from a specific episode. And he will have unique dialogue from the regular version. This was an exclusive a long time ago, but now we're offering it to everybody. I forget what retailer had it before, but it's going to be available through your local comic shop starting probably this summer.
Perfect. So, speaking of reissue, something that you did before, some news online about a reissue of a Spider-Man Marvel Select 2018 is correct.
I forget the original issue year, but it'll be the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man video game Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He comes with webbing to web up an opponent. He comes with one of the little spider droids. I believe he comes with a cell phone. But it's a really nice figure, and a lot of people were asking for it to come back because they missed out on it the first time. So we're going to reissue it.
Okay. So now the pre-order for that one is alive now for this reissue of Spider-Man?
Yes, I believe the pre-order is open for that now. Yeah, we offered it last month, so a couple weeks ago it went open.
Okay, release date probably July, I saw. Is correct?
Yeah, it should be out by this summer. All the hard work is done on it. Packaging and tooling and all that. So it should be out by summer for sure.
The figure will be the same or with some difference, speaking of a paint job, the paint?
I don't know of any updates that needed to happen. If anybody knows of any, definitely write in and let us know, and we can take those under advisement. But as far as I know, I think it came out pretty good the first time. So no changes that I can think of.
Okay, it's a figure that I missed, by the way. So I'm happy that you do a reissue. So let's move to the next item. And we talk about something also Marvel related. I believe it now is hitting the stores now. So tell me if I'm right.
Yes, this is a mini bust, 1/7 scale based on the X-Men the animated series from the 90s. There's Apocalypse, obviously, and it's based on the animated style. The sculptor did a great job, and we try to do like cartoon accurate paint jobs on it as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he should be out. He should be out now in stores. I'm not sure about European release, but definitely in the US.
So guys, check it out. If you want your copy, this is the right time for you. Don't miss that, my friends. Is another shot. You can see also the profile of this beautiful piece of art, because these busts are absolutely piece of art, cartoon accurate. And let's move, speaking of Spider-Man, about this Miles Morales gallery.
Yes, this is based on the new game. There's a Venom symbiote there. He appears in the new game. And this is I believe this is another PVC diorama, but this will be a little bit more deluxe. And this will come out summer. I'm pretty sure it's a PVC. Gosh, you're hitting me with the tough memory questions this episode. I believe this is a PVC, and it'll be out late summer probably.
Great. So let's see the next item. Oh, this is another shot. You can see the full piece together. It's really cool and really detailed. I like also detail like this, that you can see on the column right here.
Yeah, You have little
And I
signs
like
and
the
everything.
it's cool attention to little details also, no? And this another beautiful piece is the Wolverine statue.
Yes, the '90s Wolverine statue. Yeah, that's a great one. It's completing. It's not completing. I think we have another one that we have not offered yet, but it's part of our line of '90s statues, PVC dioramas. We've already released Gambit and Rogue, and upcoming we have Magneto, Omega Red, and Cyclops. And I think we have one more after this. Not 100% sure, but that should be coming out. This one should be coming out again late summer.
Really
Oh,
cool.
and I remembered who did the Chris Jericho sculpt. That was Olaf W. Hartvigsen, who did Chris Jericho. He does a great job. He's been doing the sculpting for a long time, and he's a master. And let me double check on that Spider-Man. The Spider-Man Miles Morales, he has a PVC. That's a PVC statue.
And also this Wolverine is really detailed because I zoom in before, you can see the texture on the skin is really good.
Yeah, they do a great job with the prototypes, and we try to hit that, as many of those details as possible in the production. So you'll see a lot of the individual hair brushing and stuff like that. And the bases are always a lot of fun too. This one with the roots.
Yeah, absolutely, really cool. Let's move for another Marvel animated related. This is X-Men animated morph bust.
Yep, this was just solicited for pre-orders. It'll have interchangeable heads, so you can have good and bad morph. I believe it's got an interchangeable hand as well. And yeah, this is just the newest installment in that line with Apocalypse. I think we just completed packaging for Mystique, who's going to come out next, and then Morph. There might be another one in there that I'm forgetting about, but we definitely have a couple more characters in the works, I believe, for that line. So far, we've released almost a dozen heroes and villains in that line. So definitely, it's definitely a very collectible line, just because of the number of characters.
You have also a picture with the alternative head. Really cool. So you can have the two version of the character with one piece. So sometimes you can display the evil, sometimes you can display the good. Like in your life, guys, sometimes you're more good guy, sometimes you're a little bit bad guy, depend of goes your week or your days. So the character also is the reason why the two-side personality character works really well, also in literature or in movie as a subject, because touch something that we know really well in our inside stuff. Also, there is some comments in the chat. Graham Tuttle says that this bust looks great, and also Lupo says looks great. So thank you, guys. And don't forget, hit notification bell, like, leave a comment, subscribe, because in this channel there is a lot of reviews, Diamond Select Toys, Marvel Select, and so don't miss that, because if you want the best review for Diamond Select Toys, this is the place for you. Speaking of promotion, just about I talked with you before the show.
You do great promotion for your channel, for sure.
Yeah, maybe I'm better for my channel than for my book. So, by the way, it's not related with the show, guys, but right now in Italy, I released my novel number 6. That is a part of a trilogy, and maybe, finger crossed, will be released, maybe, also in English. So stay tuned and check out my Instagram page that I have over 40K followers. So go there and following, and stay tuned for more news about also my book, because right here I cover only toys. And I have a question for you, a general question. How it works for different lines, different type of figures or diorama? How works the choice about the characters? No, how many people are to put we do this one or instead of this other one? There is a confrontation, a meeting. How works a brainstorm for?
It's usually done over email, but the president, Chuck Tercera, DST Chuck, he's the line manager on a couple different lines. So he decides who's going to be the next character, and say, the gallery line. He does talk. He talks to other people on the team about different lines. I weigh in on Marvel Select a little bit, just because I go to all the fan sites and the message boards, and I see who people are talking about and asking for. Minimates, sometimes I'll give my advice on that, along with the product manager for Minimates, which is Barry Bradfield. He's the lead artist. And yeah, the Star Wars, I'm not sure how they do the Star Wars, but product manager Dev Gilmore, he I'm sure he weighs in, if not directs the character selection for that line. So yeah, there's a lot of different people who do work on different lines. But the AEW line is great. I get to throw out advice on that because I watch pretty regularly, and yeah, it's a lot of different people, but DST Chuck is a lot of the creative force behind everything. He's very tuned into pop culture, and he's a big comic fan, and he's a big movie fan, and so he does a lot of the character deciding, but he definitely gets advice from all the members of the team.
So maybe sometimes we can do a show also with Chuck to do a trio one day.
Yes, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, maybe we can do that one, just to do Zach, Alan, and Zach also good. Speaking musical words, Zach, Alan, and Chuck works good. So let's talk about something that we saw, something related in my intro, because it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe I think that I meet Tim Burton in real life, because I did a little conversation with him, with videos. So let's talk about something of his creature, and it's really cool figure right here. Tell me something about it.
This is the mayor from our action figure line. These are about 1/10 scale, at least to human scale. So this one is, I think, part of Best of Series 2. We've done a lot of releases. We've done 10 waves of releases, different characters and different variations on Jack Skellington. And we started re-releasing some of them a couple of years back. I think this is Series 2 of Best of. We're working on Best of Series 4. We're going to bring back Santa Claus, Pajama Jack, and the Easter Bunny. So that's going to be Series 4 of Best of. We're going to bring those guys back. And we're also working on Series, I believe, 11, with all new characters that we've never made before. So,
cool.
And we're also going to bring back Coffin Dolls, which are our big 14-inch, I believe, cloth costume dolls for Jack and Sally.
Great.
So lots of Nightmare stuff coming up.
Yes, I think I have also other pictures. Finkelstein.
Yep.
Is a part of the same Best of Series with the mayor.
Yes, I believe he's in Series 2 as well. Now you got me wondering if the mayor's in Series 1. But anyway, Series 1 and 2 and 3 are all out now. I know Series 3.
Yes. The mayor is Series 1. I see right now the titles on the top of my pictures.
Okay, all right, great.
Finkelstein is the Best of Series 2.
Okay.
And these are up for pre-order now.
Yes. If they actually may be in stock in some places, because this is also Series 2. So I think you should be able to get him at certain stores now. But if you missed out on him, I think we're going to reoffer all 3 Best of Series, so you'll be able to, or at least the first 2 Best of Series, you'll be able to order them in the future. There's Sally.
Yes, we have also Sally right here. So really accurate from the movie.
Yeah, they did a great job with these.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you remember the sculptor behind this line?
I want to say these are Gentle Giant Studios, but I could be wrong about that. I know the designer, Eamon O'Donoghue, designed a lot of them. He does a great job with the character designs.
There is some question in the chat later on, guys. I show you in the last 10 minutes of the show, like something like that. Ask Zach will answer your question. So continue to put the question in the chat, and then Zach will be available to you guys for the answer. So let's continue to the coverage for the new stuff. Let's see. The next one is related to another really pop. I want to only share thoughts about Night Before Christmas, because speaking of this, you talk about visionary before the show, and Tim Burton is absolutely a visionary, and he struggled a little bit in the beginning of his career to find someone that trusts in his vision, no? And when I saw the figure like this, really accurate, so like Sally, for example, you start to think about what happened when your vision find the people, no, and become a merchandise. That looks incredible, no, especially for something that was really different. Thank you, Damien.
I'm a big Tim Burton fan, so whenever we get to work on something that he did, I'm excited about it. So hopefully we'll do more.
He's a nice guy. He's also a nice guy, really humble. You can talk with him with art. Also because we have friends in common, because I'm a friend of Dario Argento, that is a famous director. Maybe you know, because Dario is famous also in US a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
And Tim loves Dario. With Dario, I did also an interview. Actually, when I graduated, I did a work about because I'm also a musician. I also I compose in the past soundtrack for little movies. So I did a work when I was graduated about the music in the movie, in the cinema of Dario Argento. Because I'm a friend of Dario at the time, back in 2004, I asked Dario, would you like to do a video with me and talk about the music in your cinema? He says, yeah, sure. In the video looks like a monologue of myself. And sometimes he says, yes, it's right. Okay, yes. However, Dario is a sweet guy, and Tim loves Dario. So because we are also friends in common, so it was also easier start the conversation with him also. But he's really humble. He's still curious, still authentic. No, it's not common when people become with this huge popularity. They're still authentic also and become really popular, because sometimes when you become too much popular, sometimes the popular become a VIP. That's take over your life, and sometimes so your creativity can go down, but can slow down. But not his case. He is still unique in some way, also in the new movie. So let's see also how will be Beetlejuice #2. But now we go back with Diamond Select Toys, and we go back with another popular franchise. Made the Force with You with Star Wars. Ethan, tell me something about it.
This is a Night Trooper from the Ahsoka TV show, and this is one of the Night Troopers. I don't know if they have a name other than Night Trooper. I don't believe this one has a character name. We're also doing a statue of the captain, but this is a bust, one of our 1/6 scale busts. We've been Gentle Giant Limited has been making Star Wars busts for since 2002 for Attack of the Clones. They've been making busts for a really long time, and we purchased Gentle Giant Limited in 2019. We've been making busts for 5 years now under the Star Wars banner. It looks really great. The design is really cool, and you have that classic Stormtrooper armor underneath.
It's really detailed also, this one.
Yeah, but we are doing Captain Enoch.
Yes. Rick Jones says the only named is Captain Enoch in the show. So now we move to the next one. I have before to move to the next one. I have also other pictures to share about this night trooper. So you can see details also on the other side. I love the cracks on the helmet, really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to see variations on that stormtrooper armor. There you go. There's Captain Enoch
in his glory.
Yeah, with that creepy gold face mask.
Really cool. And this one is another on pre-order now. That's right.
Yes. Yeah, both of those. I believe they'll come out late summer, maybe fall. But they're definitely up for pre-order now. Along with other cast members, we're doing. We've already released an Ahsoka, but we're gonna do Hera and Sabine as 1/6 scale busts. So you can pre-order those now as well.
Yes, incredible. It's unbelievable all the franchise Star Wars in the recent years become strong with new storyline parts, no? Since the prequel trilogy and then, no? Because for many years was only the original trilogy, no?
Yes.
We didn't expect that we could restart everything, the story. Like today from Ghostbusters, for example, no, the new movie is. I'm looking for the movie because I saw the afterlife. It was good because was also emotional in some way, because it's interesting when that means for every type of franchise related with our childhood or our different years of our life. No, it's interesting that you have. It's like that these characters become your friends because they are a part of your childhood, no? And you can become emotional if you go back when, for example, in Ghostbusters, I'm a big fan of Dan Aykroyd, no? And when was the scene where the little girl calls the shop of occult book of Dan Aykroyd, and Dan Aykroyd answered the call. That moment was big emotional to me because put me back in Ghostbusters 2, no? It was maybe my favorite Ghostbusters movie. It was really good there. And I saw in the trailer the new one. And by the way, another example, the US trailer is better than the Italian trailer because the Italian trailer cut a lot of the scene of the old cast in the trailer. I don't know why. And so when I watch, I see them to have more hype, no, for the release date. I watched the English version because I see many scenes with the original cast, original members. And I think that to me, this one, for example, is a franchise that, like Lord of the Rings. I'm really engaged with this franchise. For Star Wars, yes, but maybe only for the original trilogy, because I'm not a super sci-fi guy. I'm more fantasy. So I like also the Peter Jackson Hobbit series. I think it's good also that one. So what we move back.
I love the Lord of the Rings movies. I love Ghostbusters. Actually, there's another Peter Jackson movie that I really like. The Frighteners is really good. I dig sci-fi and fantasy. I think I've seen every Tim Burton movie. I'm pretty sure.
I saw many of him. My favorite of Tim Burton are Ed Wood, the black and white movie. This is a masterpiece with a Oscar winner, Martin Landau, that played Bela Lugosi. It's beautiful. And my second favorite is Big Fish of Tim Burton. It's really emotional, especially especially if you lost your father. When I saw that, my father was alive at the time, but also because it's really emotional. Maybe the only time that I really cry about a movie was Big Fish, because two things. One is a celebration of the creativity, because the best thing of the movie is that in the end, when the father is really sick, is almost done, he asked the son to continue the story of his life that was like a fairy tale, no? And during his life, when he was younger, the son didn't like this fake fairy tale version of the life of his father. But because in the last moments of his life, he asked to the son give me the final. He tried to be like his father, to tell a story of the final. You see him with all his characters. In the end, there is an awesome phrase that says that if you tell a story, you start to believe in that story, no? And that story become immortal also after your life, no? And that's the dream of a writer, absolutely. And that to me is a big piece, to me, big emotional piece as an artist, no? I like so much. You understand, and by the way, Tim Burton made that movie because he lost his father before the movie. So there is also really emotional. It's also because of that. So I like it. As usual, guys, you know my show. With every guest, sometimes I goes random, but it's the peculiarity of my show. No, also because to know better my guest. Also, as we are friends, it's cool. Also, be sometimes go over the barricade of the toys that I love so much. You know that. But also because the toys, like this piece that we talk right now, they exist because because also the series of Ahsoka, no? Ahsoka is a part, exists because of the nostalgia of the previous movie, no? So everything is related with that. And they are able to refresh the franchise. And then we got new awesome pieces like this beautiful piece from Diamond Select Toys. Let's talk about another Star Wars item.
Right, that's Sice Noodles from the Max Rebo band. They play at Jabba's Palace, and this is a jumbo figure. So we do 12-inch versions of classic Star Wars figures, like the Kenner style Star Wars figures. Sometimes we do new characters. We did a figure of Ahsoka. We did a figure of of Boba Fett in his new armor, Darth Maul. But this is one of the originals, and this is one of the characters that a lot of fans of the line really wanted to see. So we're going to do all three members of the Max Rebo band. But this is the first one we're offering. This one will hopefully ship into summer as well.
Awesome. Yes, and by the way, that scene with the Jabba Palace is one of my favorite. When I was a kid, I was super engaged about the situation with many monster creature, Jabba, this huge monster. No, it was really cool, that scene, and all the characters that appears in that. There is a comments about what we mentioned before. I read some comments related with our discussion. Damien on the story says, 4th anniversary of Ghostbusters this year, so called. There be a cool surprise in store, Zach. Bigger with painting, I keep for as a collectible. I hope that one day you get back the Ghostbusters license, because the figure were really cool. I missed all of them. So because at the time I wasn't a strong collector like today. I was more in my music stuff. So I hope one day that it's possible back then.
No, it'd be great to reissue those. They were very popular. The cartoon figures we did at the end of the line were very, very well received, and they sold out, and they go for a lot of money now. It'd be great to get back to Ghostbusters. And we did actually a really nice Vigo the Carpathian action figure.
Yeah, it was really cool.
He did come with the painting, and I think the painting was lenticular, so it would change. But yeah, no, that was
wow. I miss it. I saw somewhere online, but the price is really high now because there's no available. So let's move to the next item. I have other picture of the jumbo figure, so maybe I want to show that before to move to the next one. So you can see.
She will come with her microphone stand. Yeah.
Really cool. Let's move. This one is, I believe it is in the store now. That's right.
Yeah. This one's available now. You might have trouble getting it because it might be sold out in a couple places. It's definitely sold out on our website, I'm pretty sure. And I know that our distributor, I think, might be sold out as well. But this is Darth Vader as he appears in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series when Obi-Wan damages his helmet. So this is a Legends in 3 Dimensions bust, so it's a little bigger. It's 1/2 scale. So this is about, I want to say this is about 11 inches tall, maybe 12. Darth Vader's a little bigger than some of the other characters we've done.
Yeah, it's really good. I like the head skull with this broken helmet. The skin is beautiful. I love it. Really cool.
Yeah, no, a lot of people like this one. It did very well for us.
I'm very happy. Also, they did really well, but that means that it's a good piece. No, it's a good testing. No, when something sold out, that means really good.
Yeah. We only made 1,000. We only make 1,000 of each of the Legends in 3 Dimensions busts. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sold out.
Now, when you speak about how many copy you make, no, I think about how many copy need to sell about my book, no, because now they make 800 copies of my book, my new book, so I need to sell all these 800 copy now, my copies. So when I start to confront your work in my work as a writer, no, because. Also because my novel are something brand new, not related with something that already a franchise really popular. No, so is this the hard thing to promote something new? No.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I hope it goes to a second printing.
I hope, me too. But this is another shot. Really cool, this one. I want to zoom in a little bit to everybody. If you missed the pre-order now, because you sleep, you will regret forever, guys.
Definitely check other retailers. I just know our site is sold out, but definitely check other places.
Maybe on Big Bad Toy Store.
Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. There's a lot of other retailers that carry our stuff. I don't have. I have keep a list of European retailers as well, online retailers. But I'm happy to share that with the chat later.
Let's talk about this one. Also, this one is on store now. That's right.
Yes, this one is out now. Yeah.
Is the Hunter bust?
Oh right, yeah. Hunter just came out not too long ago. It's not popping up for me yet, but.
Yeah, because it's also, I don't know. It's weird. Also in the other device, you still see the Darth Vader now.
It just popped up. Hunter just popped up, and yeah, this one is
it's a little bit slow the slide.
That's all right. This one's 1/7 scale, animated style. We did Wrecker before this, and the next one we're going to offer is Echo. So Echo will be offered for pre-order, I think, end of this month. Yeah, Hunter just hit stores, and I believe this one also comes with an interchangeable helmeted head.
Really cool. Also, this one. Yes, I have also the picture on the helmet, but I saw in the other device because, like a real director of a show, I have other two devices to control what happened online. It works everything, and I saw now I believe you can see the helmet version, the helmeted head. It's really cool. This one also, a lot of texture, dry brush. Really cool. I know also a little bit something about painting because I paint, for example, the diorama piece that you can see also in my background right now. Something.
The one from the animation. You gave me a sneak peek of that last time.
Yeah, and that I built that. I built the. Now I have some pieces. This tower still to. Now I'm super busy as a writer, so. I need to complete my castle project, but it's not. It's a long I like to do that, and when I painting and sculpting stuff, this XPS form, I listen only the soundtrack of Lord of the Rings to have the vibes of fantasy stuff. No, so I like to do that. Also, is another art that I discovered because when I start to build Dio. I wonder I will be able to do that. I will do a crappy stuff, and I was surprised by myself. They were able to do also that. I'm able to do that also. Come on, sometimes my English is going crazy because guys, don't forget that I learned English with wrestling. So my first English was like wrestling was what you gonna do, brother. So it was really basic. To elevate my English, I started to watch some stuff for YouTuber, like fellow YouTuber, like my friend Shartimus Prime. And now to elevate a little bit my English, I started watching movies. Now I'm watching The Children of the Horns inspired by Stephen King movie. Watch that now. I watched many stuff based on Stephen King stuff now. Now I'm on Stephen King. Do you never consider to do an action figure based of a book, of a whatever book, or maybe a Stephen King book because it's so popular?
Action figures based on books is tough. I know that in the past, some people have done like Lord of the Rings figures based on their descriptions from the actual books, not even based on the animation, just based on how they were described. But it's tough to do even for someone as popular as Stephen King. He's done there've been so many movie adaptations of his work, and not all of them are successful. But we did do Pennywise from the It movie. So I guess we have done something Stephen King. But yeah, those Pennywise pieces came out great. The one with the balloon, I love. But doing one on a book, that's a tricky one. What book would you do?
Mine book when we'll be released in English.
I'm the number one wanting to read it. I want to read it in English, and then I want to see the movie.
Yeah, it should be cool. When will be the time to have a movie based on my book? That will be the final. I got it. Oh, there is a question for both. We answered this question and we continue the cover later. Which cartoon of Ghostbusters was the best? More than one version of Ghostbusters was developed for cartoon shows during the 80s. I answer mine and then your answer. My favorite cartoon of Ghostbusters is the Filmation Ghostbusters.
Really?
It's the first one that I discovered, by the way, because in Italy they aired before the Filmation Ghostbuster cartoon, and later the real Ghostbuster is a new version of the movie. And as a kid, I discovered before Filmation Ghostbuster, then the movie with the Necro, they love so much also as well. So Filmation Ghostbusters, speaking of cartoons, still my favorite today. I love Filmation stuff in general. What they did, the designs. I did interviews with people that work on Filmation. Robbie Goren. Robbie Goren is a great guy. He's also a winner of awards of TV. I don't remember the name of the winners. Oh, what is the name? The awards for the guy that writing something for the TV and got awards. I don't recall now. However, Robbie Goren, Rob Lamb, I believe Tom Cook. One is a writer, and the other one was an animator, work on Filmation. Mm-hmm. I love Filmation stuff. I love Lou Scheimer as a character, as a visionary, another one. So Filmation Ghostbusters is my favorite cartoon of Ghostbusters. But your favorite, Zach?
I have seen. I know I've seen Filmation cartoons just because I know I've seen the logo on a lot of stuff I watch. I don't know if I've ever seen an episode of the Filmation Ghostbusters, but I grew up watching the real Ghostbusters, so that was definitely the one I preferred and the one I know the best for sure.
I remember when because in Italy it happened like that. They start to air the Ghostbusters Filmation, no? And that was my Ghostbuster. Then, from the sudden, they remove the Filmation. They start to release on the network the real Ghostbuster. In the beginning, to me, was weird. What happened with Primeval? What happened with Tracy the Gorilla? What happened? What is this, guys? And then I started to love the real Ghostbuster slowly. And then when I fall in love was around the time the Ghostbuster 2 was released in theater. And the same times on TV, they released only on TV the Ghostbuster 1 that I never saw before as a kid. So I watched that. I fall in love with the Dinah Croyd stuff. So it's weird, my story with Ghostbusters. But also it's weird the schedule of this show because it's really random. But now we go back with another popular franchise. I'm talking about the TMNT. So tell me something about The Last Ronin.
Yeah, this is based on the comic book storyline. And this is another Legends in 3 Dimensions bust. So this is again about 10 inches tall, 1/2 scale. And yeah, this one is the last Ronin himself. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't read it, but all the Ninja Turtles are dead except for one, and this is him in the future. And we've done a couple different things with the last Ronin. We did a gallery diorama. We also did a black and white version, and we did a box set of mini-mates, which is very cool, which is the last Ronin, April O'Neil, Casey Jones's daughter, and the Shredder's son, which is very cool. I'm a big Mini-Mates fan, so I was excited to get that set. And it's a good graphic novel too. There's a sequel out now, which I have not read yet, which is like the next generation of Turtles. So I haven't read that one yet, but I look forward to it.
Yeah, Damien Ristori. I remember Fifth Phase. My favorite, actually, of Filmation Ghostbusters was Flozart. Flozart is like a director of orchestra, Was a ghost that appears only in 3 episodes of Filmation Ghostbusters. Flozart, my favorite one. But this piece of The Last Ronin is in store now.
Yes, this one is out now. And we're working on some more Ninja Turtle Legends in 3D busts, and we're also currently working on a line of gallery dioramas based on the original Turtles.
Cool. Speaking of turtles, probably my favorite. I have also the picture for the back. I want to share also the back of this piece. It's really good.
Yeah.
Because I like also all are accurate also from on the back, so everything is 360-degree, super detailed. You can see the side, I believe also a kitana or something like that, a bow. So it's super accurate, and I like so much. But probably my favorite version of TMT is the cartoon, is the original cartoon. Is my favorite, and I saw that, speaking of Mini-Mates, you do something really cartoon inspired, speaking of the color and everything. So tell me something about it, because you see that everybody can see now the picture.
Yeah, we've released 2 sets based on the original cartoon. The first one was in a box that showed the turtle blimp, and the second one was in a box that showed the Technodrome. And each one came with one Ninja Turtle. First one was Donatello, I believe. First one was Leonardo. Second one was Donatello. And then each set came with different characters. This is the third set, the Party Wagon, and it comes with Baxter Stockman, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Casey Jones, and a foot soldier. Each of the sets comes with a foot soldier. So by the time you collect them all, you'll have 3.
Yeah, during when you talk about the character, I thought, Zach needs to remember a lot of names, because each franchise has a lot of names, characters. So he's an artwork.
Yeah, luckily I'm a fan. Luckily, I'm a fan of most of what most of what we make. There's a couple things we do that I'm not such an expert on. I mean, I've seen The Black Hole, but I'm not like a super fan of the 1980s movie The Black Hole, as other people are. But we're gonna do more Black Hole stuff in the future. Avatar, I've watched like a season of Avatar. I haven't watched a ton of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I haven't watched a ton of Avatar, but I now know who all the characters are, and I'm looking forward to the live action version. I want to see that, because I've gotten to talk to the actor who plays Uncle Iroh. He's also in The Mandalorian. He plays Carson Teva. Paul Sun-Hyung Lee. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the new show. But Ninja Turtles, I grew up watching Ninja Turtles, so I'm a big fan of the cartoon.
Yeah, you have also some pictures of the foot soldier.
Yeah.
Maybe I think this in few seconds will appear. Yes.
So these are all cool. 2 inches tall. They're fully posable, fully interchangeable, 2 inches tall. They're really posable.
Interchangeable, because when I did my reviews with Mini-Mates in the past, you can pop and swap and create something really weird if you want.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of them come with extra parts. I don't think these sets come with a ton of extra parts, but they do come with lots of weapons and accessories.
Yeah, I have also pictures of Michelangelo. It's right here now. Everybody can see. I don't know why there is a little delay about the pictures. It's weird, but don't forget that in Italy also at 4 a.m. like right now, we have a Jurassic and slow connection.
I thought it would be faster because not as many people would be using it.
Yeah, it's a little bit faster during the day, but still weird because I don't know why. Now we have Raphael. The basically is my last picture. But I like it because what you did also so far with G.I. Joe Minimates, the cartoon colors. I like that. Also, I like the packaging. I told that also during the live unboxing and also in the review. Because for each figures from Diamond Select Toys, guys, you can find live unboxing to enjoy the Christmas everyday moment of unboxing. You can see a stop motion for each line and a review, high quality review for each new figures. I'm not a guy that put together, for example, Lord of the Rings Series 6 recently. I did a review for Saruman and a review for Sam. I don't understand that some people put together two figures just because of the same series. Each figure deserves a specific review. It's my style, no, my editorial stuff to do my things. But because I see many questions for you in the chat, let's start to cover the question now. Is okay, my friend? So we start with the solid fan of the channel, Damien Ristori. Greetings, Alan and Zach. Just wanted to say Marvel Select Anilius Crimson Dynamo looks epic. Can I ask Zach, Ogo, and team? Oh, let's see. Crimson Dynamo. Wow. So that means that is coming to be released, this guy.
Yeah, he should be out later on this month, I believe. Him and Captain America should both be out later on this month.
So, guys, stay tuned because coming soon, the review of both guys. Because can't wait to do Captain America and also this one, Crimson Dynamo. Beautiful figure. And probably, I think the Captain America is one of the most popular recently, speaking of Marvel Select.
Yeah, he came out really great. He's got a lot of details.
That's
really
beautiful.
Cool. Like lightly sculpted in scale mail, not like super sculpted in. He comes with interchangeable parts. You can do Golden Age and Modern. He's got the two different shields, two different heads. I think he's got the unmasked head as well. He's got a strap, so you can strap the shield to his back. It's a really great figure. It's really posable. I've taken some pictures on my Instagram.
Can you show Dynamo once again? Because now I put a different view. The people can see better the figure a little bit larger.
Yeah,
beautiful.
He comes with a couple different heads. There's a different eye configuration. There's an unmasked one. There's one where he's firing an eye blast, which is very cool. I have the blast hands on right now with the that show like.
Wow, beautiful! Also, this one is beautiful.
Hands. But he comes with regular hands, and
it's probably this will be the highlight of the show that we'll put tomorrow on Instagram. So. So to have, because the people are looking forward for both Captain America and Dynamo. Great figures. Can't wait to do for these two. But what is the second part of the? There is another question by Rick James. Another Rick Jones. Sorry, Rick. Zach, I'm a big fan. What are the chances of action figure based on the live action Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender? Asking for someone in the cast.
Oh, someone in the cast. I'm not sure if that's something we've talked to Netflix about. Or Paramount. I'm not sure who we would talk to about that one. But we've just recently did action figures for the Netflix series Rebel Moon. So we've worked with Netflix a bunch. We did Castlevania as well. Castlevania cartoon back when it was on the air. So we've worked with them a few different times. So that's always a possibility. I don't know of anything right now, but it'd be great.
There is another question by Damien. Since you're on Star Wars, ever consider a few of Jabba's palace characters like Reyes, 88, or Prune Face?
Prune Face. It's I think Rune Hako, I think is his name. I don't know. You'd have to go back pretty far, but I think that's if Gentle Giant didn't do a reuse before we took over, I'd be very surprised. But they might not have done one. They may have done a bust of reuse. It'd be cool to do reuse if he has not. If we have not done that. 8D8 is he's the droid who tortures other droids, right? I think that's who that is. We're doing a jumbo of him as a Premier Guild exclusive, so he's coming out. But I don't know if we've done him as a bust, or if Gentle Giant Limited did him as a bust before we took over. He would make a cool bust. We should do more droids as busts, for sure. I love the droids. Prune Face, I'm not sure about. I think people would like Prune Face. Definitely, we should do more creatures as busts. We do a creature every Halloween. I think the last one we offered was Nabron Leeds with the 4 arms and the gas mask. And before that, we did Lax Sivrak because he's like a wolf man. We did Alor's Madak, although I think he has a different name. But Alor's Madak, who looks like the blue alien. We've done a lot of different creatures who look like they belong in like Halloween. And we release one every year. And we've done some creatures for the Premier Guild as well, which is our club where you can get exclusive busts and statues through them. So if you're interested in creatures, definitely check out the Premier Guild because we've offered a lot of different creatures through that. But the website, we've done a lot of web exclusives as well. So definitely check out GentleGiantLTD.com and you can see who we've made.
There is another question by Graham Tatton. Zach, will y'all be doing a DST showcase this year? My English is really bad sometimes.
No, that's fine. It's the way some Americans talk. Y'all. It's like you all.
I understand the meaning, but because I discovered that just a little digress. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm a writer, so I digress my entire life. It's my job, digress. But it's weird because when I talk English, I can be decent, but I start to reading, my pronunciation become really crappy. I discovered that. I don't know why. So, but DST showcase can happen this year?
I think we are talking about one right now. Not 100% sure it's happening, but if it does happen, it's going to happen sometime in April. We weren't sure if we were going to do one, but since there's no toy fair this year and it's the 25th anniversary of Diamond Select Toys, I think we're going to go ahead and do one. But yeah, no New York Toy Fair this year, so it would be a good to do, and also to showcase all the stuff that we're working on. But yeah, 25 years of Diamond Select Toys this year.
And by the way, for the showcase, because I think it will be really important, if you need a YouTuber host, I'm available.
Excellent. That'd be awesome.
To add some fun with the piano. Nobody can have a YouTuber like that. They can also sing and do some show.
No, there is no other YouTuber like you, Alan.
Yeah, I know. So let's see. This question is fun. By Damien, don't laugh, Alan or Zach, but Thomas the Tank and Giant Show is officially 40 this year. Could DST be interested in the franchise?
We've done a lot of electronic vehicles like Knight Rider and the Back to the Future car and some of the Star Trek ships, and it'd be really cool. And we did the Monsters coach too. That was cool. But that'd be an interesting one. Most of the stuff we make is for older collectors, but we've done some stuff that's friendly for kids. And I guess there are older collectors who are fans of the show growing up. I know it's been around for 40 years, but I didn't watch it as a kid, so I don't have a lot of nostalgia for it, but I'm sure there's lots of people out there who do. So it would be very interesting to see what a high-end collectibles company could do with a electronic Thomas the Tank engine that has different swappable face plates and electronic sound effects and stuff like that. That'd be really cool.
I saw myself frozen with a smile. Maybe now I move a little bit. Speaking of, but you was right being the device. By myself, it was frozen. Now I move. I move also on the screen. So sometimes if you see myself frozen, it's because the Jurassic Connection in Italy. But there is another question. They put something that everybody loves. Two of my favorite franchise, the Diamond Select Toys, do awesome select figures. I am excited, says Graham, to hear about the next Muppet, Lord of the Rings, and Walking Dead figures you will be making. So the Muppets, what there is obviously without spoiler anything, but it's coming a new announcement during the year for Muppets for something new.
I don't know if I can announce the next one, but it is a 2-pack, and it is figures we haven't. One of them is a figure we've made in the line before. One of them is a figure we have not made. One's big, one's little, and that set I think we'll be offering in the next couple months. But the next set to come out will be Uncle Deadly and Pepe the Prawn. So
Yeah,
definitely pre-order. Yeah, so they should be out this summer. So definitely pre-order Pepe the Prawn and Uncle Deadly if you have not, because support for one character helps make the next character possible. So
yeah, absolutely. So if you love Muppets, do the pre-order for Pepe and Uncle. I forgot the name. Uncle
Deadly.
Uncle Deadly, because if you support and these two figures goes well, we got more figures. It's simple. The process is really simple. I saw myself frozen once again, but let's see for something different.
Lord of the Rings, by the way, we did talk earlier about Gandalf the White, who's definitely coming, and then we're going to do another series of return of original trilogy characters, and then we're going to do a wave based on The Hobbit. So that'll be very cool. Walking Dead, I haven't heard too much about what we're doing next after Series 1, but as far as I know, the line's going to continue, but we might not offer a Series 2 until Series 1 hits stores, which hopefully will be this summer.
Another question from Lupo. Can you see the question, or because I'm frozen?
Yeah, X-Men the animated busts, Warren Worthington Archangel. I guess he would be one of the next ones to do, him and Bishop. I'm not sure where he is in the lineup, but as long as the busts keep doing well, we'll keep making more of them. The Batman the Animated Series line we did went for a long time. We did a cartoon line of G.I. Joe busts back in the day before my time with the company. So as long as there's support for the line, we'll keep going with it. A Warren Worthington would be very cool. We got the action figure coming up, the Marvel Select action figure, and
yes, support the line. And meanwhile, I try to move the modem with the connection to see if I'm able to appear in my show because I move a little bit in this room. The modem, maybe the connection will be better. Let's see. Yes, no, not yet. I put another question meanwhile. So, okay. Sean Holmes says, "Did you do Street Hawk?"
I don't know if I've ever actually seen Street Hawk, but we have definitely not done Street Hawk. I know that everybody wants us to do different cars from the shows. We never got to do the General Lee just because it's a little problematic, and I'm not sure if it was ever something we talked about. But there's a lot of great cars out there, Viper, and like I said, we did the Munster Coach, but there's lots of different cars we could have done. But no, maybe someday we'll get back to it. We are bringing back the B9 robots, and eventually we want to get back to doing Star Trek ships, and I'd love to do some more electronic vehicles. Those would be very cool, but they are a very, very a lot of work. So if we do one, it'd have to be something we know there's a lot of demand for, and a lot of interest in. I'm not sure about Street Hawk.
Lupo asked for 80s Muppet Baby.
That would be very cool to do Muppet Baby figures. A lot of people are doing Muppet figures now. There's a line of Fraggles coming out. there's a line of doozers coming out from Fraggle Rock. I don't think anybody's gotten back around to doing Sesame Street. I used to have the Grover that Palisades did, which was very cool. But Muppet Babies might be tricky. I haven't heard about the licensing problems, with the TV show, but animated style posable Muppet Babies figures would be very, very cool. Very cool. I used to have some of the little figures that they put out in I want to say in Happy Meals. I had Kermit, I had Gonzo, but that'd be very cool. And Graham is asking for Christmas Carol Muppets, which would be very cool. I know Palisades did a couple Christmas Carol figures back in the day. I want Jacob and Robert Marley. They're great.
Yeah, also because it was really popular. Also, that movie of
it's one of the best Muppet movies, I think, is Christmas Carol. Michael Caine is so great in it, and there's lots of different costume variations on the characters, and it's very cool.
I see myself frozen again. So before to end the show, I won't try to have myself back in the show. I don't know what happened with this weird connection. So come on, connection. Let's try to.
The important thing is we can hear you. We can hear you.
Because I don't see other question in the. Yeah. Let's see if I move now. No, there's no chance to see my. Oh, there is another question. So let's put what are your thoughts on older Joe's toys like Atomic Man, the UK Soldier, Action Man, and Bullet Man?
We're actually doing a gallery diorama of Adventure Team G.I. Joe. I don't know. I don't know if he was part of the whole Action Man series, but it's the one with the lifelike hair and beard. So it's actually going to be flocked, the hair and beard on the G.I. Joe gallery diorama. Joseph Colton, we're calling him. And then we've talked about doing a Mini-Mate box set based on the Adventure Team, which would come with Joe, Doc, and then Bullet Man, and the one who's a cyborg. I'm blanking on his name right now. So we've talked about doing that. We've also talked about doing a set of Super Joe from the 1970s. So that would be cool, or early 80s, I think. But that would be really cool to do if we can get those Mini-Mates to happen. But Joseph Colton, the flocked gallery diorama one, should be coming out, I think, in the next couple of months. So definitely keep an eye out for that one.
So let's because looks like they're still frozen because I won't finish the show with myself on piano, but you can hear only my performance. He says also Sean Robo Joe.
I don't think that was his name.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm not familiar, so I don't know really well what he says. Robo Joe, I don't know what is.
His name was. What was his name? Atomic Man, the Atomic Man. We've talked about doing the Atomic Man as one of those Mini-Mates. So Atomic Man, the Adventurer, who is also Doc, and then Joseph Colton and Bullet Man. That would be in the first series.
I'm laughing because now on the show, on the screen, everybody see. So my position without myself, they see only the seat. So it looks like I'm an invisible man now. So guys, this is the real situation. Zach talks with an invisible man. It's the real things on the show.
It'd be funny if we were both invisible and just our chairs were talking to each other.
Yeah. The invisible guys in the invisible show. So let's do it. Now Mr. Alan, the invisible man, sing an outro for my friend Zach, and stay tuned for more because every time the Diamond Select Toys solicits with something new, Zach come back on my show. So let's do to the piano. The invisible man, Mr. Alan, plays the outro. Thanks for watching, my friends. Also, if you can see me now. But this episode was great because my friend Zach is great as well. So if you want pre-order the new item, go to diamondselectoys.com and to the most important retailers, and especially pre-order Pippin and Mariel, pre-order the Muppets and many mates and many other cool stuff. And thank you, Zach, to join with me once again. Was a big pleasure, you know. I appears during the song. That's magic. So thank you, Zach, again. But guys, don't go anywhere. Thank you, Zach. It's a big pleasure to talk with you, my friend, and support a company that trust in my channel with this early review. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, TMNT Toys. And guys, don't go anywhere, because before the end, there is just a little fun video for you.
Thanks for watching, my friends. And please smash that button, my friends. Please smash and subscribe. Help this channel to go to 100k subscribers, my friends. This is my dream. Please give me your love, guys. But also, guys, leave a comment and share this video with your friends, guys. But also, my friends, consider to become a patron to choose the next content of the channel. And also, my friends, become a member to be my guest in my show. That's right. And now you can see this video, or maybe this other video, or maybe another interview, reviews, unboxing, stop motion, tutorial, and more for you guys. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much. And subscribe, my friends. And so long, everybody. So long, my friends.